Okay, getting this started. Hmm, guess I should say I know really nothing about art per se, and I will link the fan page that this comes from in descriptions. So here we go. Maybe I give it a 1 out of 10 rating. Yeah, let's go with that. I've give this one an 8. Perhaps mostly because I wish that we got more of the golden armored version of the cloths. Like that could have really have been like a secondary boost in fights for Saint Seiya, for the Bronze Saints. I always did really like that these two characters are both blue armored. Like I feel like the impulse is to go Power Rangers and just like, okay, both of you, everyone has a different color, but no, they're both blue. One is more, of course, associated with oh yeah, ice. But say yeah, he's a horsey man. Out of these, I go with Shiryu because I think his animal looks a bit prettier, and the Pegasus got a weird head thing going on, a weird mouth thing going on. This is cool too. Though I think the armor has since changed a little bit since in the final editions. Kurumada likes to draw dragons, particularly this type of dragon. I see it a lot in his older works. And of course, you got Shun in this poof booty right there. And the gals in the background of these, I guess I'll go with, I'm gonna say a tie. I've seen the anime version of this a dozens of times. This fact might be where it comes from. So for this, I give this a strong 8. Iki's helmet looks real cool, especially with the blue hair right there. This is cool as well. Like characters out there in a fantasy rock the orange, and Iki rocks the orange. A clear sign, clear image of the gold cloth worn by Seiya, though I think the arrow right here is missing his mouth ever so slightly, though I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be between his teeth. And you can say it looks crazy right here. So, hmm, I would give this a strong, I give this a 7 and this a 6. I kind of like this style right here with the multicolored and in the Bronze Saint's face and say I give this a 9. And this is an all-time classic right here. So it gives us a 9 as well. Why is Seiya showing his butt and Iki? Shun looks surprised. Shiryu looks upset that Seiya got his hands so close near him. Hot yoga looks absolutely insane right here, and Shun looks incredibly bothered by how insane yoga looks right here. I've give this a 9 just because how much it amuses me. I guess a 7 because I kind of like um Sayori's pretty dress, and the scepter looks nice, and her gauntlets right here. It's two classic pictures. We got the bronze saints in their classic colors and their classic hairstyles. Some might say all that blonde and yellow and gold is a bit too much. Of course, we got him in his ginger hair, and this was created before we saw Shiryu. Before we saw Shiryu and Aphrodite. So you can't actually see their faces, but this is him. Of course, you got old little Kiki there. I give this oh no, cloth, a golden cloth right there. So I give this one a strong 9. This one I give a 7. Seiya, ready for battle. I do like the tone of and how the wavery colors of the bronze cloth here. So I give it a 7. This looks nice as well. Battle damage. Even more battle damage and no shirt this time. The change always makes for good effects. And just the monotony of drawing chains is a heck of a thing if you ever tried to do it yourself. So I don't know a lot about art, but I do practice it. So just from difficulty and mindset, I'll give this one a 9. This one a 5. Because Seiya's chest is bugging me out right here. The pink really is really pretty right here. I like this. I give that a 8. And this is a classic, well, not classic. I don't see this one a lot, but it's a pretty cool little battle pose here. The bronzies. So I give it a 6 right here. 6 and 9. This right here would actually make like a good like foam cover for like a girl. This one feels just a bit odd, but I like this. Yoga looks really cool right there. In fact, everyone kind of looks cool. So 5, 8. Now we get more to the cutout part. They actually look like young kids here. Who has the coolest position? I kind of like shooting here the most. This is a very solid picture of Poseidon, though his trident looks a little thin. Legs a little too far out, but that's more classic SS type thing. This one looks like the others. I give it a 5. And the green just doesn't work all that well for Sayori in my opinion. Battle damage. We got the battle damage Seiya right here, and we have Yoga and his mother in the background. This is actually kind of beautiful in a way right here. I like this. So I give this an 8. I like his eyes and the hair and the battle damage. And Yoga, I give this a 9, easy. I'm almost pushing towards a 10. Classic Seiya charging that Cosmo. So that's an 8. Odd leg work right here. So that's a 7. I really like this. You got the gold cloths in the background, the zodiacs, you got the bronze saints, yoga looking insane, and you got old Sayori right here. I get it's a 9. Hey, everyone actually smiling and look happy to be there for this picture behind what's the name of that pirate from what is his name from Peter Pan? It reminds me of his ship. Seiya looking over his fallen allies. Well, not fallen allies, his fallen enemies with respect. It's a nice one from him, so that's an 8. It's another. Seiya cannot believe what he's holding right here. Everyone else looks befuddled as well, so I give it a 7. This is a wonderful picture right here. In fact, it's almost perfect. I'm gonna give this probably my first 10. You got a god cloth right here, and you got the bronze boys in the background. Which I explained but why I like it so much, but I just think it's perfect right here. This one gets a 10. Here's a 9. And here's a 9. Here's a 9 as well. I just like the explosion going on in the background. Probably something that he did. And the angle I like as well. And Seiya and with the white and the in training gear. I don't know what it's about it, but I just really like both of these. Put up your dukes, put up your dukes. Seiya without either chest piece or shirt is weird to me though. I do kind of like this angle of the bronze, the gold cloth right here. I like how he has it. Is that a absolutely horrible way to pull back a bow with your fingers right there? Because I have no idea. Is this how you hold your hand steady on a bow and arrow? Again, no idea. This is fine. Probably give it a 7, but I do like this. This just to me screams power of friendship. Like this right here is the literal is glowing. That's friendship right there. Shun's armor looks more red here, and his hair and say his hair is like red to brown. Yeah, I like all of it. They have pretty eyes. And oh yeah, I posted this one on Twitter. Yes, the this is a strong 9 right here because this what he has on looks like it would cost like $100,000. Everything right here, like I'm pretty sure this is all real, real stuff right here. I make some money. To say a face, I just give a 7, but this right here is a 9. Shaka. No shirt under there. And Seiya with a picture of the bronze. What I call them, the Spectre Goat Saints. I think the chest thing here is a little weird, but I do like the way the goat cloth looks, and I do like the little pearl there. So this is a 7. This is an 8. Like this would be better if like say I really had any kind of actual interaction with them, but it does scream, attack of the sanctuary. Oh yes, the battle between Shiryu and Yoga. I consider this is both one thing. I like the way his horns look right here. I give it a 7. We got Julian solos and Seiya with an uppercut. His fingers look huge here. I give this a one. I give this a 7. This is 6. What is Yoga doing with his hands? Dragon's about to do a Kamehameha wave. Seiya's training karate moves. Shun is just playing with his chain. What is? How is Shiryu running? How do you run like that? I feel like I've seen. Oh yeah, this is the picture on the Cosmos Special. Yeah, so this kind of looks like what they look like in like that one video game intro. So I give this an 8. His fist is very blocky, for weird reason I like that. I like the big old fist right here. Pause. Golden God Glove, cool. And of course we got the classic picture right here, showing the sort of canon colors of the Bronze Saints. And it might be the manga Puritan in me, but I prefer these colors over the classic, over the anime version. Like yellow is a little bit more unique. Granted, this might not technically actually be canonical colors, since I don't think we technically see the colors in the manga, but I just say that I like these. And Jabu looks fantastic in this sort of black and gray colors. Even that guy looks good in red. He's still purple. And here's the cutouts. Saga and Seiya looks particularly cool here, even though they're cut out from the bottom. Though I guess this one's not. This one is the end of the manga. And here's all the Seiyas. And here's Seiya about to rock the block right here. Here's Seiya seeing something wonderful. Here's Seiya winning a soccer match. And here's Seiya, I don't know, about the finger paint? That's him just playing with armor. And there's my there's my new avatar. If you want to, I guess now you know where this came from. Though the glasses somebody else got for me. I was a bit surprised that his canon hair color is red. Actually, that may not be true because the final editions of the manga is out now. So, oh, I just now see your guys comments. Adam, so much blonde. Yes, indeed, so much blonde. Sev 213. Someone tell Seiya he stole Yoga's cloth. Actually, not sure whose cloth appeared first. Hello, you two. Thanks for coming. But here we see, of course, the bronzies, but we also see the in-training armor. And many confuse, and I even confuse, the in-training armor for like silver cloth armor. But no, this is in-training armor. And boy, they really made Marin a little thickums, didn't they? Though if you look with a keen eye, you know that she's always been kind of a dick mama. I I don't actually know, but I feel this character right here is not from Saint Seiya, but maybe from one of Kurumada's older works that sort of they just put there. That's what I think. And the down Seiya. And there's this right here is I believe is sort of a staple, an iconic thing from Kurumada is that sort of upward punch that that's seen in a lot of manga. And that's him defeating his old friend. As Yoga fighting Mylio. Yes, his scorpion is less gross than the scorpion from Next Dimension. There's Virgo Shaka using Tenbu Horin. The background you got little angels, you got a horsey laid on top of it, and the skeletons. This is a very classic sort of old school vibe right here. Like technically the one that we see in was it Next Dimension is incredible. But I like this as well. If I were to give it a score, I would give it a 9. It's him punching that Silver Saint. Cause then we have not Shiryu, Seiya about to bury a fallen enemy. R.I.P. Misty. Look, Yoga and Seiya have the exact same color scheme. Black Jabu. Oh no. Yes, I talked about that. I was actually surprised that they went with the same colors, blue. Yes, even Black Jabu. But also yellow was it wolf? Yellow wolf. Not a fan of Aphrodite. What was Aphrodite's hair color in the anime? Saga's hair went back and forth because evil. Though in my opinion, planets blowing up in the background in Saint Seiya is just a good match. It's always good. But I'll give a score. I guess I say 8, 7. I feel like this is somewhere in color. Seiya has found something. Advanced Illustration 7. Oh, now we're getting to it. I actually really like this, though I would prefer if there was a version without the big horsey. Not that I dislike the big horsey, but I would like if there wasn't a big horsey for one of them. This is this Tenma actually? I'm getting, I'm actually getting more Tenma vibes. And then we have this God of Gold Cloth. I think, hmm, I mean, this one is definitely gold cloth because he has the arrow. But the chest piece looks different here, so I think this one is God cloth. I really like this one. I think I used this in my last video. Yeah, Cheyenne Black. Actually, I think you see her in the black in the final editions. Yes, check out the Saint Seiya final editions colored. That's probably should be probably somewhere on Twitter, honestly. What it what is Seiya wearing right here? Did he wear that in a classic? Hmm. Hey, there's Shun's casuals. Shun wears lots of casual clothes. And then we have a nice picture of Saga, Iki. Oh, that's actually a really nice picture of the sun, of a sun, right here, in my opinion. And then we have shocked Shaka, a shocked Shaka with a recently immobile Iki. So I guess that's probably right when he was about to do his little trick. His and I really like the god right here, though his arm and fist is weirdly small. I forgot what this deity's name was, but he appears behind times throughout the series, anime and manga. Though there's no direct reference to him, but he just appears behind it. And of course we have Shun and Aphrodite. This will look pretty good in color. This is an amazing shot of Gemini Saga. You got the goat saints looking surprised or determined. Oh no, wait, this is the Wailing Wall. Yeah, and that's when they're about to go bye-bye. And here we have Seiya about to punch Thanatos while he's looking smug with his eyes closed. We have shocked face Hades, the theme in the background. Now we have shocked face Thanatos, or is that Hyperion, or that Hyponus? Not sure. There's one of the judges. There's Hades' soul getting ripped out of Shun. There's that judge's armor being destroyed, I believe. And here the Bronze Saints with Shaka very randomly. We got Dragon Shiryu in his casual farm gear. Don't forget, he is a farmer on his off time. Here's Shaka T-posing on them. Yes, they are blonde with one being a redhead, and and two of them, they have black hair. And of course, we have Evil Saga posing with Iki and the Bronze Boys. That's Seiya that just got his senses removed. I don't know the heck this is actually. Something from the Hades arc. And of course we have that classic Iki outline right here. I wish it was bigger. Yes. While I wish this sort of tear line wasn't right here, this is a very good look for Poseidon. Like if honestly if you just were to cut this and this up, that'd make a pretty good avatar. I also really like all of these. I like Dragon Shiryu with the rose. When did he get a rose? And Under the Ocean. And Shun wielding Golden Weapon. And that's essentially it. Actually, the rest of it is like sort of for me important data book information. No, Seiya needs his muscular Sailor Moon horse coming out of his skull. Yes, look at all this valuable information. Wait, hold on. I want to go as much as I can because actually this right here, I checked in the manga, but this is actually a really good drawing for the Greek stadium. That's very impressive actually. For some reason, I'm not sure why, but the fight between Seiya and I think it was Birigeki or something, and is like not in a lot of not in a lot of websites online for some reason. It just kind of skips that. It's Poseidon arc mostly. I should I should go ahead and try to translate once some of these before I go. Why not this thing? Why the heck not? Oh no, it's all jumbled up. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, that's gibberish unfortunately, but I can figure it out in my own time. Oh my feet. Yes. When I can, I will look through all of these. But hold up, I see something iconic. Oh yeah, Athena Sayori looking standing upon his loyal subjects. Well, now loyal. And then you have this classic loving look between the two of them. And then you have her being taken away by birds. Or the eagles. The deck actually looks huge here. And you have the Athena Godcloth, and then you have Hades being ripped through. Now, I used to say it wasn't necessarily sure if they combined their power to defeat Hades, but no. Data books makes that absolutely clear that they combined their power to defeat Hades. Nice backpack, lady. Oh, so this is a Marin and Cheyenne page. Even Cassius is up there. I forget Dragon Shiv's girlfriend's name. Seiya's is what? Seikai? No, that's his sister's name. Wait, what is going up here? Oh, that's a young dragon and his girl. Oh, the Blue Warriors. I remember this girl though. I should have put her on my waifu tier list. Maybe I should put her too. As weird as that would be. By the way, Seiya's sister is, I believe, Giant Saga actually T-posing on Tiny Seiya. I'm glad Toei made Saga's hair. Is Saga's hair blue? Oh, yeah, I guess they did just kind of glow over the blue. At this point, I'm more appreciative of human hair colors in anime these days. Though, no disrespect to it. But what I was gonna say, oh yeah, um, Seiya's sister is 5'6". Now think about it. She's like 14 years old. A 5'6" Asian woman at 13, like like that's pretty much like for an American male, that's like 6'3". Seiya's sister is a giant. Ah, now look at this better love story than Twilight. I bet if you were to ask him why he's so powerful, so more powerful than the Goat Saints, he would say it's all because of her. Though I wonder what exactly the time frame is for when this happened. Kind of forget because he's not in episode G, though I'm not sure how old that Silver Saint is. We also have Yoga and Shiryu, Yoga and June, and it very, very vaguely suggests they might have did a little something. We got another thing for the ladies. We got Pandora. Pandora. Look at her dress. And who else do we have? It's the mermaid, or rather the fish that Poseidon turned into a human. Yeah, Solo actually cries for her death in the manga. And here's Kurumada saying something about next dimension. Next time is champion in various genres, things nothing important. Or maybe it was important, but it did not quite come together. Though again, if I separated it, absolutely would have. Oh, that's actually the end. This is the staff, and this is mentioning who everyone's involved with this. Okay, okay. This was a hard MF to find, so I'm gonna link this person's Facebook on on this stream, because again, it was a difficult thing to find, and I really just randomly come upon it. This is so cool, Shango. Wow, you have a Seiya art book or something? Unfortunately, I personally don't have one. It, uh, in fact, some of these, I think some of these go for like $70. For me, it does. I hate it when birds steal my reincarnated goddess. It happens to me every Wednesday. I can't stand it. So what? So yeah, yeah. The Pope one is definitely one of my favorite because his swag really stands out right here. So here's I guess one last look before I leave it. I think there are at least two. Actually, there's like six art books out there if you count like for verses. It's probably roughly around six of these. Okay, I guess that's it for today. Any questions before I leave? Where's the Seiya spin-off where Cassius becomes a Pegasus Saint? Well, yeah, I guess you just have to call up, or rather, send Toei, no, not Toei, send Bandai a strong worded letter to say the next Saint Seiya game should have a what if. Yes, you remember when Dragon Ball games had like a long what if things to them? Those, w- you know, I don't know how everyone felt about those what ifs in the games, but going through the anime so many times, I actually thought the what ifs were really refreshing. The what ifs in Budokai Tenkaichi games became probably my favorite part. Shiryu, Shiryu's girl name is Sunri. That's the chick's name. Thank you, Sunri. I wonder if there's a pretty big gap between me talking and you replying. I don't like to leave streams for under an hour. Alright, we have the Magnates of Hell, because I think technically only one of these guys is called a judge. And then we have Papalan, Mu, Shaka and his beads. I should actually look at this, because I know in the Lost Canvas, it suggests that the souls of the beads, that souls of specters go into the beads, but as doesn't necessarily mean it's for the classic as well. In fact, Shaka just flat out tells a specter that no one has there's never been any mortal human on Earth, and that Hades lied to them right before he died. I need my Fist of the North Star reject doing a sync transformation sequence. I swear Pandora and Iki almost felt could have been a thing. Too bad she died. Too bad she died, pretty much defines Phoenix Iki's love life, unfortunately. What genre of music have you guys like this? For me, it's really hard heavy metal and like certain country songs. But Lex doesn't have me like that. It just makes me upset. I wonder, is it said that in a way that castle sort of always belonged to Hades? Because it's in next dimension. Or Hades just quite literally stole it. I kind of wonder. I guess sort of Pandora was chosen. She was chosen because she freed the twins and started the Holy War. But I wonder if in any sense did Hades ever feel like she was a brother, or a sister rather. Yes, Gemini Saga as the Pope spared no expense. I have you seen those fan arts where they have Cassius and Pegasus armor and other characters in different cloths? Yes, I actually have seen them a number of times. The most interesting one was I saw Cassius and Pegasus armor in the style of Saint Seiya Awakening. That was a treat. I wish I could find that again. Characters point really hard in Saint Seiya. Alright, let's talk about Athena exclamation. I wonder if this actually does. I think it actually does suggest and confirm that Elio sort of gave him a little bit of a boost when fighting um, his brother. An 8 cents boost. Saga, is that Saga? Yes. Uh, Saga of Canaan says only you can prevent forest fires. What would be equivalent of forest fires in Saint Seiya? Well, forest fires. What's a funnier thing to say? Hmm. No, Goddess blood in Saint Seiya, I believe is blue, but I think in Greek mythology, a god's blood is golden. Ramidus and the crew, gotta admit, they were kind of cool the judges. Yes, they were fine characters. Though I would have very much enjoyed to see more of them. Look at Oshun, loving nature, the world, and butterflies. It's interesting that he can be considered the most pure-hearted human in the world, but he will kill. Like, if necessary, he will find himself to kill people. Eyes open Shaka. That all the time would take getting used to. Because when you think about Shaka, you pretty much imagine him with the eyes closed. Right, so that's another view for the Wailing Wall, and it's to show you that yes, the Wailing Wall is a absolutely massive construct. You don't much care for hip hop or rap? I forgot where I even mentioned that. What music do you listen to? Hades actually pays rent for the castles? Hades does not wish to fight the IRS. Smart move. I forgot. These characters are beautiful. And this is about Sayori. And this is when she was a spoiled brat. Very spoiled brat. Yeah, I wish we can have a better look at Seiya's costume and the Poseidon arc, because her Poseidon arc costume was fantastic. Like, she looked like a wizard. Don't think about it, Seiya. Don't think about it. Iggy's love life, oh my god, did not even think of that poor dude. Them all died. At least Iggy loves life is better than Jabu's. If Ikki's is 0, I guess Jabu's would be -1. Is that Shun's shirt that has in English happy day? His shirt reminds me, and his clothes remind me of Vegeta's a little bit. I love them. What was the story of the uh, go- Ice Warriors, Golden Warriors, Blue Warriors? I wonder if we'll ever see them again. Still find it funny that the reason June has a lot of armor for a bronze saint, like comparable, if not more, than a silver saint, is because Toye was just like, no, you need to put more armor on her. You need to cover that girl up. Gosh darn it. Yeah, even to her dress up, huh, Iki? Did they mention of BTX? I could have sworn I saw that. Oh yeah, BTX, I mentioned there. Shango, characters do point really hard. Say it indeed, and sometimes literally remember when Lizard Misty knocked Seiya the heck down with a single finger. Oh yes. Now, defeating you with just my finger is a one of the old school ways of showing a character's power. I think I even saw something like that in like a Power Rangers comic. So I think it was worse there. Being stronger than a girl saying is pretty confusing since they technically aren't equal in power. Yes, that is absolutely true. Like, I guess it's up to you to decide how strong Misty, not Misty, what's the name? Orpheus? I always forget how to say his name. But yeah, we just left assuming. Yeah, because it is almost like saying, I'm stronger than boxers. All boxers? Oh yes, June has way more armor than the most characters that aren't gold. And she's a bronze saint, so maybe that one day be explained in story. You know what could actually work with June there is you find out that at some point in history her armor was upgraded. Like the Bronze Saints had multiple versions of their armor before it before they mostly started to cover the body. So maybe her bronze armor was enhanced by a legendary saint of old. That could work. That's what I would go with if I was writing an SS story or STS. Some people don't like SS because, you know. But that's enough for today. I strongly appreciate everyone for coming. Today, why did I say today? That's enough for tonight. I'm about to go to bed. Thank you for coming. I will, if you enjoyed this, tell me because there are other art books out there. And I might also just for the sake of it, upload my favorite pieces from all the art books online. Well, not online, on a YouTube video, because